Hi guys, it's Lisa from Dudley Sport Gippsland, and today we've got Chris with us, and thanks for being with us today, Chris. And do you want to tell us a bit about your role and what we're doing here in Traralgon today?
Yeah, thanks Lisa. Thanks for inviting me down. Yeah, so I'm here today working alongside with the Hawthorn Football Club and as well with AFL Gippsland. My role at AFL Victoria is Diversity Talent Manager, so overseeing all the Indigenous and multicultural talent over the state. So it's a pretty big role, and now with all the next generation academies, I've got 5 clubs I'll look after, which is Collingwood, Carlton, Hawthorn, Essendon as well. So there's a bit of work to be done, and Hawthorn's kicked things off this year with the Next Generation Academy, which gives great opportunities for Indigenous young men and multicultural young men to pursue their AFL careers, and with the women's competition coming in as well, it gives them a great opportunity at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Can you talk to us a bit about today and where it goes to from here?
Yeah, I guess today is about just a talent search for Hawthorn with their Next Generation Academy, just seeing which Indigenous boys and which multicultural boys may be at a talent end, as well as non-Indigenous guys as well. So they'll correlate all that data that they get in their high performance testings and some of their skill stuff, and they'll collect it on their database and just track these young boys along with AFL Gippsland, along with the Gippsland Power as well. So it's just building a good database, so maybe one day that these kids could be possibly on an AFL list at some stage.
That's great. And do you want to tell us about the future aspirations for the Next Generation Academies?
I guess what it is, there's been a lot of talk and there's been a lot of discussion around Indigenous players and multicultural players in the AFL game at the moment. It's really exciting, and the AFL have, along with the Queensland academies and New South Wales academies, have given the Victorian clubs a chance to have their own academies, which becomes the Next Generation Academy. And at each AFL club, they can actually put three to four Indigenous players or multicultural players on their actual list, so towards the end of the year as a Category B rookie, or they can actually draft them at the same time. So it's just opportunities, more Indigenous and more multicultural players playing on AFL lists, is which we want to be able to boost those numbers up.
Yeah, no, it sounds fantastic. And any last words for the fellas who came here today?
Look, it's just a fantastic job. AFL Gippsland have really structured up well, along with the Hawthorn Football Club. I guess without all the partners coming together and working together, you don't have a day like this. And, especially with the schools and all the local community getting involved at the same time, if everyone doesn't work together and correlate, we just don't get these days happening. And it's a great opportunity for young kids, and well done to everyone involved.
Yeah, no, thanks very much, and thanks for having a yarn with us today, Chris. Thanks for being with us, Nathan. And do you want to tell us a bit about today and what's been happening in Traralgon?
Yeah, absolutely. So, great day today. We've hosted a Come and Try Day for the Hawthorn Next Generation Academy. And the Academy is all about giving young, talented kids the opportunity to learn about and play AFL football. And lucky enough to have some really high talent come through today, which was very exciting from a Hawthorn's perspective, and also from a Gippsland perspective. Gippsland Power down here and AFL Gippsland, so it's been a great day.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. And do you want to tell us a bit about the next steps for those that were here today? Yeah,
certainly. There'll be, as time progresses, we'll work closely with some of those kids that were involved today, and also some that we know from around the area. As time goes on, we'll probably put a program in place to try and further educate those kids and give them opportunities in football.
Yeah, no, it sounds fantastic. And is there any plans for the next 2 to 5 years for the academy and where the kids go on to from there? Look,
it's still evolving. It's very new, this academy, so we're still sort of seeing where it goes, but certainly down the track we foresee it really building and promoting some really good footballers coming through the area.
That sounds great. And what's your role with the academy?
Yeah, so I'll be the Hawthorn Next Generation Academy coach. So I'll work closely with these kids coming through and hopefully help them improve as footballers, but also help them improve off the field with a range of things, being diet, leadership, organisational skills, just a range of different things where we can hopefully help these kids improve as footballers, but also as people.
That sounds fantastic, and thanks very much for being with us.
Thanks very much.